Did you know that the Woman King movie was inspired by the real-life story of an all-female army of the Dahomey Kingdom? Centuries ago in the Kingdom of Dahomey, what you know today as the Republic of Benin, there rose an army unlike any other the world had seen. They were not men, but women. It is unclear how they came to call themselves Agojie. However, in the foreign language, the word means to return to the previous issue or discussion. The word can also be used in instances where you want to inquire about a person's endeavors. The Agojie, renowned for their bravery and strength, were also referred to as the Dahomey Amazon warriors. Their origin dates back to the 17th century, where King Hogbeja, the third ruler of the Dahomey Kingdom, and his daughter Queen Tasi Hagbe, established an all-female bodyguard to protect them from potential threats. Initially, the unit consisted of a small group of women tasked with serving the king and his family at the time. The small group of women bodyguards were referred to as Mino, meaning our mothers. However, over time, their role evolved and they became an elite fighting force. Under King Gezo between 1818 and 1858, the Agojie expanded and gained prominence. Gezo recognized the potential of women in combat and invested in their training. He created a rigorous selection process, recruiting women from various backgrounds. Those chosen took an oath and underwent intense physical and mental military training. They were taught not to feel pain. And today, in the city of Cotonou, their spirit has been cast into bronze, standing tall and unyielding. The Amazon statue is not just a monument of metal. It is the embodiment of our mothers, grandmothers, our forgotten warriors who fought fearlessly. The statue rises as a reminder that Africa is not a land without heroes. It is a land where women stood as shields and swords, as the very heartbeat of their kingdom. These women were named Amazons of Dahomey by the Western Europeans who encountered them. The Agojies fought bravely in several battles, including the Franco-Dahomeyan War between 1890 and 1894, where they resisted French colonization. They also fought the Dahomey War, and that was also between 1851 and 1864. However, at some point, there was a decline. The Agojie's decline began with a massive loss incurred during the Dahomeyan War, where they suffered loss of a lot of warriors in a bold attempt to overtake the Egba kingdom. The decline continued after the French colonized Dahomey in 1894. The French, threatened by Agojie's power and influence, systematically dismantled the unit and forced them into exile, imprisoned some, and assimilated some into the French colonial forces. Some retracted into hiding and integrated themselves into society by getting married and having children, while others remained single. The French colonizers viewed the Agojies as a threat to their authority and sought to erase their cultural significance by destroying artifacts and historical documents. In recent years, the Agojies' legacy has experienced a resurgence due to historical research and cultural revitalization efforts. In 2018, the Agojies were featured in the American Marvel movie Black Panther, and in 2022, the Agojies were the subject of the American film The Woman King, depicting the warriors and historical events. The Amazon statue tells young girls in Benin, in Africa, and across the world that bravery does not wear only the face of a man. To Benin, the statue is heritage made visible, but to Africa, it is a mirror reflecting our strength. So remember, when you stand before the Amazon in Benin, you stand before the spirit of African womanhood, the courage of Dahomey daughters, and before a fire that will never die.